circles. I can't quite tell how clear the video is going to be. Certainly, so I think it's an angle. Oh, just loosen off the shoulders. Open the chest. Relax the shoulders down. Ah, hello.
Hi, sorry, a bit late.
That's all right. Plenty of equipment for you here. And we're going to start off with a jog. And pose. So both feet. Heels are coming down. Stagger. One foot in front of the other. And together. Stagger. And together. Let's jump a little bit higher. And alternating. Chest lifted. And together. Single leg. Side to side. Together. Single leg. Side to side. Together. We're going to jump back to the program so you can see what's next. Alright, 10 squats. Let's go. Reaching back, forward. Back, forward. 7, squeezing at the top, pushing your hips forward. 9, 10, it's more for mobility than anything else, and 10 squat jumps. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Bring the knees up. Picking the heels up. Heels under your bottom, knees forward. Slight flex in the foot will help bring the heels onto your bottom. Pogo, straight legs. Try to keep the legs straight, not flick out. Bouncing. Back into a jog. Pull the knees up. Push the knees down. Pick up the heels. Straight legs. And back into a jog. Right, we'll get going. So the first exercise, we're going to be doing single leg gate openers. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. 40 seconds on each side. Let's go. So toes nice and relaxed. Blade. Lift. That's not a very promising start. Lift. Open. Close. Lower. You can touch down in between if you like. Or just lower the foot, hold it over the ground. So keep the hips facing forward. Bring the knee out to the side. Don't let your hip turn with your knee. You have your hands. If you're not sure you have your hands on your hips, you'll be able to tell whether your hip is travelling too. Lovely. Change sides. Open all the way, squeeze, return. Brilliant, well done. Okay, hip hitches. So we are just going to be lifting the left hip and lowering it. Is going up and down on a vertical line. So that right leg is not bending and straightening, it's just the the hip, movement in the pelvis. Lift it all the way up and all the way down. Again, if you have your hands on your hips, you'll be able to tell. So you're going for that angle and that angle. Well, I just hoped it wasn't somebody who was seeing what time this class was. It was from our group. It was a different kind of message. That's okay. Okay, change sides. Lift. No. There's no hurry. Let's get some good movement. The hip up. Brilliant. Okay, weight to shoulder. We're going to do a Cossack squat with a lift. So start with a nice wide stance, lunging over to your right and lift. Come to centre. Lunge to the right and lift. Control the movement. Lunging all the way over. So start nice and wide and lift. And now doubling up. Lift, lift, back to centre. Over to the side. Lift, lift, back to centre. And weight to the other shoulder. Widen the stance if you can. We're lunging over to the left. Over to the left. And lift. Nice and controlled. Make sure your legs are wide enough to feel the stretch in the adductor. And now double up, 2 lifts. You can definitely feel that one side is much more restricted than the other. Well done. Okay, we're going to do RDL with a press, so you can do it in stagger stance, or you can take that other leg away. Standing leg is soft, tipping the pelvis forward, coming down, and up, press high knee. Down. Working the back of the legs, tipping the pelvis forward, lifting at the back. Standing leg can be soft. And change legs. Let's go. Alright, keeping your weight in hand, we're going to do a press, and then with the arms extended, we're going to come down into a good morning. The weight is quite heavy, you might find a lighter one. Off you go, so pressing up, straight arms coming down into a good morning, flat back. And up and press. reposition each time. Keeping the arms nice and extended. Pressing up, extending away. Well done. Squat with a tricep extension. Squatting down, pressing up. Weight is coming down and back, pushing up. Squat, tricep extension. Keep the arches lifted, pushing down on the outer blade of your feet. And coming into a lunge position, we're going to pass the weight. So pass the weight from your right hand to your left hand. Let's try to stay low. Back knee is bent, so lunge position. Try not to dip down between, to be low enough so you can pass the weight easily underneath your leg. And we're going to change legs. So come down into your lunge position, feet hip width apart. Let's go. Taking the arms all the way out to the side. Try to keep chest up. Nearly there. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so weight can go onto the ground. We're going to do side pendulum. So swinging from side to side. This is going back to the centre point. Okay, legs out nice and wide. Let the heels come down. Keep the tempo a bit once you've got the rhythm. Swinging motion. Alright, so we're going to be pulling up twice with a bounce. Up, 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 up. So pulling your heel to your bottom, not a heel flick, heel to bottom. It seems as if it can be easier to coordinate oneself. Heel to bottom. Weight centered. Brilliant, well done. Okay, I'm going to do some foot taps. Off the mat, spongy. So let's have both feet together. And right foot. Try to keep the pelvis neutral so we're not bending over to keep our feet. And left foot. So lift the chest, that will help. And both feet together. And left foot. And right foot. And both feet together. you're pulling the heel to the bottom, but from a lunge position. So we're going to do one side at a time. Lunging, snapping heels bottom. Lunge, snap heels bottom. Okay. Let's go. Lunge, snap your heel to your bottom. Squeeze it. So you're squeezing your calf to your hamstrings. Come down nice and low. Squeeze it. Explosively pulling up. And change sides. Lunge, pull, lunge, pull. I was always thinking we're going to remember exactly what we did on Monday. And I certainly did. Snap the heel back. Just coming to your bottom, pulling right up. I can see some really nice movements there. Brilliant. Okay. So we're sort of going to do the opposite now. We're going to do power knee. So it's a reverse lunge with a power knee. Let's go. Reverse lunge, drive the knee forward. Just one side at a time. Bending the back knee. Brilliant, and change sides. Keep the chest lifted. Toes, give them a little wiggle, no gripping. Let's go, reverse lunge, drive forward. Slowly into the lunge, explosively into the knee drive. Fantastic. Okay, more lunging. Into a lunge position, we're just going to do a calf raise. If you want to hold your weight, you can. Just that front foot lifting and lowering. Seems easy at first, and then the quads will start to make themselves known. Over halfway, just 15 seconds. Brilliant, and change legs. Next the toes. Halfway, all the way up into our toes. Looking great. Pushing the front of the ankle forward. Right, we're going to do a side wood chop. So it's going to look like this. We're going to come to the side, knees bent, swinging up. Come to the side, swinging up. You might find the ground is easier to swivel on than the mat, which might be a bit grippy. And change sides. So swiveling the other side, chopping up to the opposite shoulder. Fast up, slowly down. Let's do one as well, golf swing. Well done, brilliant. Okay, popping the weight down, we're going to go into a run rehearsal. We're going to do this two ways. Firstly, the normal way. So cycling back, where you're taking your knee past the centre line, feel the extension in the hip. And now we're just going to bring the heel to the bottom. Stepping forward, heel to bottom. And change sides. So I think we'll start with the shorter movement. We'll start with heel to bottom and then we'll take the knee past the centre line for the second half. Stepping forward, heel to bottom. Just like we did with our lunges. And now taking the knee past the centre line. The foot is describing a longer oval. Brilliant, well done. Okay, kangaroo hops. So side to side, we're imagining we're jumping over something we don't want to squash, little mouse or something. Let's go. Relax the shoulders, nice and bouncy. Get a little bit of loft. Heels come down. Soft knees. And log jumps. So log jumps, we do a gate opener before we leap, effectively. So knee up, open, and leap to the side. Knee up, open, leap to the side. Come off and out. Seconds. Brilliant, well done. Taking your weights. Go to do a goblet squat, so knees out, coming down. You might want your heavier weight for this in the next kettlebell swing. So pushing down on the outside of your feet, squeezing your glutes at the top. Squeeze. Squeeze. Not just a down and up movement. When you squeeze, just release to come down. And we're going to do a kettlebell swing. We have a kettlebell, so you can use your dumbbell. So it's a hip thrust. So hips go back, hips come forward. The arms aren't moving independently. It's all about the hip thrust. Hips go back, hips come forward. So the arms should come no higher than shoulder height. Pushing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes. Great. Hinging backwards and forwards. Brilliant. Okay, we'll do a little bit of jumping. We'll start off with broad jump. So a nice wide jump, do a few up the mat, turn and go the other way. Halfway. Slightly finishers. Feet wide, we're going to do jump and tap. So as we come down into a squat in between, jump and tap. Let's go. Take your feet nice and wide. And down low in between. Halfway. It's hard, isn't it? All right then. So, we've got one more exercise before we do our bands. So, take your weight. We're going to do abduction and knee drive. So you're going to need to have the weight always on top of the moving leg. So pick up your right foot, left foot, with the weight on that left hip. Abduct to the side, move the weight to the top, knee drive. Move the weight to the side, abduct, knee drive. Okay? I didn't mean to do this before we were panting, but it's too late. Panting is it's time we started. Use the weight for resistance. So the weight always leads the movement. Brilliant. And change legs. Doesn't matter whether you start with the knee drive or the abduction. With your hip abduction, you're taking the legs straight out to the side, away from the centre line. Adduction to the centre line, abduction away. So take a moment to reposition your weight between each movement. Now bands. Bands. Retrieve one. Oh, that looks a bit feeble. Stop the clock, stop the clock. Oh, it's not slick today, is it? Okay, so we're going to do a squat and a knee circle with the left leg. Oh, and there goes the camera. So yeah, it's a poor show, isn't it? Literally. All right, so squat and a knee drive. Bands around the feet. Squat, squat and a circle. So opening out like that. Timer has started, off we go. So have your feet out, widen the hip width, and just working one leg at a time. One leg at a time. We'll do 40 seconds on the other leg. And change those. Doesn't matter if you've alternated, just alternate again, or you can do it 20 seconds on one and 20 seconds on the other. If you go to the same side, you just get some fatigue a bit more quickly, working the muscles a bit harder, you're not giving time to recover in between. That's halfway. Oops. Alright. Keeping the bands around the feet, we're going to squat and push back. 2 pulses on each side, alternating. Squatting. Push, push, squat. Push, back. Squat. Push, back. So you need to adjust your weight so it's over the standing leg, so you don't fall over. Push. Squatting, pressing back into the band. Squat. Press back into the band. Brilliant. And we're going to do the same again with a high knee. So squat, 2 high knee pulses on each side. Again, just adjust your weight so you're nice and balanced, so you'll be standing directly over your standing leg. So your weight is shifting from left to right. Pull the knee up high. Ten seconds. Alright, take your weight, bands just about over your knees. Coming down into a narrow squat. Up on your toes. Up on your toes. Take the knees out. Narrow squat. Knees as wide as you can. Great. Keeping the bands here, weight in hand. We're going to come into a lunge position. We're going to snap to press. So lunging deep, pressing up. Knees nice and wide apart. snapping to press. Toes are relaxed. Come down low, come up fast. Slightest period here. Brilliant. Okay, back to that first move. So bands just above your knee. Narrow squat, feet parallel. Up into your toes. Left knee out, right knee out. Slight variation. Alternate. Come down a bit lower. Halfway. Burning a bit. Come down a bit lower. Nearly there. Yeah, just to warn you, your band's got a hole in it, so you might get a ping.
Oh,
It's
okay.
going to go at some point. All right, so where are we? Bands down by your ankles, quarter squat, stepping out to the side. Sorry, I'll pause it afterwards, we can go through the break. So make sure the outer side of your planted foot is pressing down into the ground. You're not letting that knee travel towards the moving foot. Keep pressing down. We've got a grip under our arches. We do not want to squash it. 10 seconds. Great. And shift the weight to the other leg. Quarter squat position is the starting position. And we're tapping out to the other side. So pressing down through that standing leg. Standing leg is not moving. It's solid. It's not traveling with the other leg. It's not turning in. Arches are lifted. Keep your weight upright. 15 seconds. Well done. Okay, down at down on the mat for hamstring curls. We're going to alternate 2 on each side. Let's go. Bring your heel to your bottom. 2 on each side. Brilliant. And up into high plank position on your arms. And we're going to do knee to elbow. So have your feet wider than hip width apart so the band doesn't go slack. Hips are low, not hiked up. Bring the knee all the way to your elbow or as far forward as you can get it. Seconds. Hands beneath your shoulders. More of a chance of getting your knee to your elbow. Lovely. Come over onto the side. And you can keep your bands around your feet. Going to do leg lifts. So lifting the top leg, hips are stacked. Lovely. Okay, we are now going to lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg to join it, and lower together. This isn't so much a band exercise, it's going to pilfer from the next round on account of the fact that we are already in this position, but this saves a little bit of time transitioning from one position to another. Lift, lift, lower. Alright, bending the knees, we're going to do a clam and lifting up onto that knee at the same time. So open, oh, hold on a second, that's no good. We need to have the bands around above our knees. So just shift the band up a little bit. Come up onto your elbow. And as we abduct, we're going to lift up onto our knee. Timer has started. Let's go. And last exercise in this position, doesn't need the band, we're going to keep it on anyway. We're coming up into a side plank. So be on your elbow or on your hands, so side plank hold. Take the arm up overhead. And now let's lift the hips and lower them. And now thread the needle, thread it all the way through. Take the arm up overhead. And hold. Brilliant. Let's do it all again on the other side. So we're going to start off with the bands around our feet, our leg lifts. Let's go. So easy at first. So dastardly by the end. The hip stacked. One on top of the other. Vertically aligned. And we're going to lift, lift, lower together. Lift, lift, lower together. Making sure that you're not hinged in the middle, you're still a nice straight line. Brilliant, well done. Okay, bands just above our knees for our side lying clams, lifting up onto that knee. Seconds. into a side lying plank, taking the arm up overhead. And lifting and lowering the hips. And thread the needle, taking your arm all the way under your body and lifting up again. And hold. Lovely. Onto your back. Tabletop crunches. We're going to do this in 3 up, 3 down. Lift, 2, 3. Lower, 2, 3. 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 20 seconds. 2, 3. Lower, 2, 3. Lift, 2, 3. Lower, 2, 3. Lift, 2, 3. Lower, 2, 3. Lift, 2, 3. And lower, 2, 3. Quickly take hands off. We're going to stay in this position. We're going to scissor, first of all vertically and then horizontally. So you might want to support your lower back with your hands. So legs nice and long. Straight legs, scissoring. Straight legs. That's perfect. And horizontally. So across. Take legs nice and wide. Oh, lovely. Alright. So, single leg glute bridge. Starting with both feet on the ground. We're going to lift our hips up high, lift that right leg up and move pulse at the top of range here. Pulsing up. And now we're going to take it slower and lower. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now all the way down and all the way up, slowest yet. Brilliant. Both feet down, change sides. So let's come up into our glute bridge. Let's lift the left leg up and be ready to pulse here at the top of range. 10 seconds here. Now let's take it lower and slower. So you're dipping to halfway with your bottom and pushing all the way up. More seconds. And lowest and slowest. All the way down, all the way up. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to do our crab liftovers. So come into a sitting position. We're going to come up, take your right hand overhead and reach your left hand and come back. We're just going to do one side at a time. Everything after this is really nice. Get the hips up as high as you can. Stretch out the shoulders. And come back down. Halfway. Lovely, and change sides. Let's go. Reaching all the way up and over. Really good stretch of the body, working your glutes. Lovely. Turning over onto your front, onto all fours. We're going to do a lunge, and we're going to alternate it with a plank squat. So bring your right foot up to your right hand. So plank position, right foot up to the right hand. Open up here, take the arm overhead. Back into plank. Plank squat. Left foot to left hand. Open up and alternate through. Keep your feet wide. You go back into plank position. A comfortable plank squat. A few more seconds here. Brilliant. Okay. Now we are going to roll our mats up. These are some nice things. So it does mean you'll be lying on the floor. So if you don't want to lie on the floor, you might have to get your fleece or something top. But we're going to have our mats not underneath us. Okay, when we've got our mats rolled up, we're going to lie on our backs in tabletop position with your mat along the length of your shins. We've done this quite a few times before. So, knees are over hips. And just stabilise the mat with your hands. We're going to internally rotate first the left leg and then the right leg. So using your foot like a lever, turn the femur in the hip socket. A few more seconds. So knees over hips. Your left foot leaves the mat. Your right foot leaves the mat. Lower leg is a lever. Rotating the femur. Just observe whether you've got the same range of motion on both sides. And now we're just going to send the mat away and bring it forward a little bit, not too far forward, there's no benefit of that. Just send it as far away as you can and then back to knees over hips. Stabilising the pelvis. I think we've all got a few little imbalances. Exercises like this will help. Gripping the mat with your knees, your feet, sending the mat away. The mat is describing a straight horizontal line. Take the mat now and pop it underneath your sacrum. So you've got good height there. As much height under the hips as you can. Hug your right leg to your chest, and we're going to lift and lower the left leg. So it doesn't benefit you to lift the leg up high. It's all about the lower position as we go past the level of your other legs. This is because we've got our hips lifted, so we'll feel a nice extension in that moving leg, in the hip and moving leg. Okay, timer has started. Actually, timer has finished, so don't worry about that. We'll just go through the timer. Lifting and lowering. Keep hugging from the ear. Just feel the stretch. And now change legs. Hugging the left leg in. Letting the right leg drop all the way to the ground. And we're going to lift and lower. Off we go. Keep the left leg pulled to your chest. Open up at the groin. Well done. And just remove the mat from underneath your bottom. Take your arms out to the side. We're going to do the windscreen wipers. So legs up in tabletop position again. You're going to take your legs over to the left as you look to the right. And you can squeeze the tea towel, wring the tea towel out. Arms going in opposite directions as well. All the way over to one side. And back to centre. Bringing the tea towel out in the opposite direction. Let's go all the way to the other side. And back to centre. Once more each side. Head is going in the opposite direction to your knees. And just stay with your knees to the side. Come over onto that side and push up to sitting. Just whistle into all fours position and go through a few rounds of cat-cow. And tuck your toes under, come up into downward dog. Pedaling, pushing the heels towards the ground or the mat. And hold in downward dog, ankles are lifted. Walk your feet in. Hanging down over your legs. And slowly roll up. And we're all done. Well done today, everybody.